10b, adopt a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute a construction contract with Anderson Pacific Engineering Construction, Inc. for the Spyglass Pump Station and Force Main Rehabilitation Project in the amount of $2,223,930, approving a construction contingency of $350,000, appropriating an additional $300,000 from the Wastewater Capital Fund, and approving a total budget in the amount of $2,888,860.
Good evening, Honorable Mayor, members of the City Council. The Spyglass pump station is one of 6 sanitary sewer pump stations that is maintained and operated by the city. This pump station is located at the end of Spyglass Drive in the northwestern corner of the city near the boundary of Pacifica. And it collects flows from approximately 68 single-family homes shown in this shaded tributary area there, located along Spyglass Drive and Seacliff Way. As part of the consent decree, the city is required to rehab or replace the Spyglass pump station by 2018. And this pump station has several issues that requires the replacement. The wet well, as you can see here in the picture, is corroded, which the wet well is a structure that collects and stores wastewater. The vent pipe that's inside the wet well is also corroded. Here's a picture of the wet well shown on the left, and then the pump station building just kind of set back towards the hillside there. The building is located approximately 10 to 15 feet lower than the street level, and access to the pump stations is only available by going down the stairway, as you can see on the picture. The generator pumps and electrical components are all located inside the building as well. And these existing pumps are outdated and in need of replacements because they require constant maintenance and repairs. This slide shows the damaged concrete stairway from the prolonged use. And lastly, the existing force main is located in a steep and heavily wooded area, which makes it impossible for the city staff to access the force main if it breaks. And in November 2014, the City Council awarded the design contract to hydroscience engineers to design and the pump station and force main replacement. And the scope of work included preparation of technical memorandum, alternative design, alternative alignment evaluations, geotechnical investigation, surveying, performing detailed final design, and preparation of the bid documents and construction support services. And during the initial design phase, several alternatives were evaluated, as shown on the screen there. Normally, the force main will be, located along the same alignment as existing. However, since it's in a heavily wooded area, as it's shown in red on the screen there, it's other additional pipeline alignments were evaluated. The alternative number 1, which is shown in blue, goes from the pump station along Spyglass Drive across Sharp Park Road to Highland Drive and then to Alston. And this alignment is relatively long, about 3,100 linear feet, and an elevation where the force main connects to the manhole where in terms of gravity pipeline it's high. So due to the low flow rate and high discharge pressure, these standard submersible pumps will not be efficient in this case. And for alternative number 2, the consultant evaluated the feasibility of diverting the flows and connecting to the Pacifica sewer system. And due to the Spyglass pump station being located at a very low elevation, it's impossible to flow by gravity to City of Pacifica's system, and pumps will still be required regardless whether we connect the sewer to Pacifica sewer system or not. Alternative number 3 is what we did was we determined the feasibility of discharging the flows to the Sharp Park pump station. The advantage of this alternative is that it would reduce the length of the force main substantially. The one in blue was 3,100 linear feet, and the one in green, as shown there for alternative number 3, it's 1,200 linear feet. Also, since the connection location was at a lower elevation, the pumping pressure is actually a lot less. And this alternative was selected for final design as it results in lower energy cost and as well as construction costs as well. In addition to the new force main, other components includes new submersible pumps, a grinder, electrical controls, and emergency standby generator. The design was completed in June 2016, And on July 30th, we advertised the project out for bid in the newspapers and sent the notice to bidders to all the qualified contractors. So at the bid opening on August the 26th, the city received 3 bids from Anderson Pacific Engineering Construction, JMB Construction, and McGuire and Hester, with the costs ranging from $2.2 to about $2.5 million. The lowest bid was received from Anderson Pacific Engineering Construction. The firm is located in Santa Clara and has been in the business for more than 40 years. And they've completed numerous pump station projects for agencies in the Bay Area, such as Daly City, Redwood City, Palo Alto, San Jose, to name a few. Based on the reference and experience, Anderson Pacific is considered to be a qualified, responsive, and responsible bidder, and staff recommends awarding the contract to the firm. The construction will have impacts to the residents living in the vicinity of Pacific Heights. The temporary roadway closures will be necessary for construction. There will be some noise, dust, and limited access in and out of private properties at certain times. A community meeting will be scheduled next month to discuss the project impacts and to obtain residents' comments and feedbacks. This project is anticipated to be completed by December of 2017. As for fiscal impact, the total project budget is indicated in the 2016-21 CIP is approximately $2.6 million. A 15% contingency is also included due to the project complexity and uniqueness of the street terrain. An additional $300,000 from the wastewater capital fund is being requested to supplement the cost of the staff management and inspection cost. So with that, we'll be happy to answer any questions on this project.
Any questions for staff at this time? Ken?
Can you explain what a force main is?
Yes.
I mean, I understand the significance of the alternatives, but why from that pump station?
A force main with any pump, a pipeline is connected to the pump, and which is categorized as a force main. Is basically a pressurized pipeline, and that conveys, in this case, wastewater from the pump station to another location, in this case upstream, and then eventually gravity flows to other locations. So it's a pressurized pipeline.
With a manhole at one end or a pump station? Because I'm just trying to understand the existing force main that starts with a manhole, and then what you're proposing, alternative 3, which would be at the pump station.
Correct.
Start at the Sharp Park pump station.
Right. So with these alternatives, we evaluated. We could have gone to the same manhole locations as was shown on red, to terminate the force main, but we ended up, due to the selection of the submersible pumps, it wasn't going to be efficient for us to do that. So we determined another alternative. The other option is to go to Spyglass pump station. So the flow from, Sharp Park pump station. The flow from the Spyglass pump station will be diverted to the Sharp Park pump station, where it will be pumped from there to another, with its force main pumped into the collection system.
All right. And so, in the green, all of that street will be excavated for new piping, and then you'll get a whole new facility at Spyglass on that site.
Correct.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Marty?
Through the chair. So what material are we using for the force main?
It's the high-density polyethylene.
HDPE fused all the way through.
That's correct.
For the areas that are not within the street, have we done any borings to make sure that we don't have any crazy rock conditions so that we'd have to pay more for a change order?
The alignment of the force main will be within the street.
There's a street coming across that one side. I'm sorry. Okay, I see that. Okay.
Yeah.
And there has been, you guys did do some potholes?
We did geotechnical investigation.
Excellent. That's great. As for repaving the street, Are we doing a full repaving of the street after this is done, or are we just going to do the trenching? What's the plan on restoring the pavement there?
The plan is to repave the street.
Repave the street entirely?
Highland Drive, the street will be repaved, and also on Spyglass, it will be repaved.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
But along the section there's between Sharp Park and Spyglass on Pacific Height, that portion will be slurry seal, a short section.
Yeah, well,
And also, to cross Sharp Park Road, there we'll be doing a trenchless construction through that so that we can minimize the traffic impact in that area.
thank you.
So I guess my last question is, do you think maybe with all that construction going on Spyglass, maybe we'll get more customers for the sewer laterals? Probably not?
No. Any other discussion or action by the council?
On to this resolution.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Rico Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Vice Mayor Marty Medina.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.